The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys! This is Talkin Cowboys. Streaming live from the Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters at the Star in Frisco.
First down. Handoff, Elliott plowing to the goal line. Barry, sacked by Lawrence. Prescott keeps it, and he bangs it in for the touchdown.
And now your hosts, Isaiah Stanback, Heckma Harrison, Rob Phillips, and Kyle Yeomans.
It's a Say It With Your Chest Friday here on Talkin Cowboys, presented by Tostitos, the official chip and the official dip of the Dallas Cowboys. Here from the Star in Frisco, Heckma Harrison, Isaiah Stanback, Rob Phillips. I'm Kyle Yeomans. Chris Beam in the back. We've got a great show for you coming up here over the next 45 minutes as we are just days away from Week 6 of the NFL season. Is a little pumpkin spice in the studio this morning?
That was yesterday.
Little pumpkin spice, nothing?
Oh, tantalize the taste buds there.
That's exactly what my morning needed, Kyle. That's amazing.
What was it?
on air?
Should we show it on air?
Absolutely.
You think so?
CBZ, can you get the selfie cam on the
I'll let
selfie
Heckma
cam?
show it.
No, I'm going back to this picture.
Okay, you're going to that one. That one's not me.
Who is this kid?
That's the yodeling kid from the Walmart stuff.
I want look.
That's me.
Oh, Jesus.
This is a baby picture.
That's me.
Look at this. Doesn't Kyle look like the first kid to ever eat beaver nuggets at Buc-ee's?
Oh, my God. That was like, what was this, like 7 years ago, I think?
Oh,
That's all?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, Jesus.
He looks like a childhood star. It's like the E!
I'll have
Hollywood
to get
before
my-
and after Kyle Yeomans. The demise.
I don't know what happened. I'll have to ask my mom. I don't know exactly when that picture was taken, but I'll figure it out.
That was probably Isaiah's rookie year.
Probably.
Might have been.
Maybe before OC.
Just hit you right in the back. Bam! There you go. Get
There
that.
you go. Isaiah, are you okay on that side of the table? Because Rob's over here wearing a Team Danny shirt.
Yeah, I'm a little bothered by that, actually.
This is for Survivor. This is not for this fake competition that
Fake.
we may have someday that Heck's getting all prepared for nothing.
Listen here. Rob P., who are you? Can you take that shirt off? What is going on with
Something happened in between
What
the
is going on with
drive
your
and the
spirit?
door.
Nothing happened.
We're going to need you to start over, Mr. Negative Pants.
Yeah.
Nothing happened. I just don't believe we're actually going to have this competition.
Robbie.
I just don't believe it.
Danny challenged me the other day. He called me out. The other day.
He does it
this
every
week.
day.
Okay, y'all can race. It could be like the match, the golf
I represent
thing. It could
all
be-
you guys.
Okay, good. But this team-wide thing, it's fun to talk about. It ain't going to happen. I'm just telling you.
Rob.
What?
You in it.
You're in this.
We.
We.
I don't know what no. I don't know what no in French is, but no.
We in this.
Oh, I love that. That's fantastic. But yes, we all do.
I want to see that race. I mean, I'm
Is it a race,
I'm going to
though?
watch.
Is it a race?
Well, that's what they call
I mean,
it.
Jesse got in on the talk the other day, too. Jesse was actually, his feelings were hurt that Nate Newton chose me as the winner, the victor of this race.
But let me tell you something about Nate. Nate is the one that's stirring all of this up. I want y'all to know. He is
he's
stirring the
behind
pot.
the scenes doing it. Yeah.
Nate's the guy. He chunks the rock and hides his hands. So don't let Nate fool you, P. You in it, P. I
Hey, Pete, I need you to write the best story ever.
Come on, man.
If that's your contribution to this team, you write the best story you've ever written.
I can do that.
No,
I can.
He in it. You got me in it. You talking to my wife about what I got to do.
Hey, your wife is can't wait to see you perform.
Listen, here's the thing. You go to your shrine of typewriters in your house, man, and you light some candles and you get
I don't
yourself.
have typewriters. We go to Mickey's house. Maybe he got some.
Don't forget the whiteout.
So let's see. Rob's gonna go against Hellman, Mickey. We're gonna match
And
this
Nick.
up.
Yeah, you can beat Mickey.
Come on.
No, Hellman. You got one person per chef, so it's
You can't,
Hellman.
you can't beat Mickey.
He plays tennis. Mickey. He's athletic.
If you get
Mickey's coming off
an
an
injury.
Achilles injury.
Oh,
that's true. Yeah, I got Mickey.
Mickey's
busted his Achilles.
That's what I'm like.
That's all he needed.
Yeah.
Stay right there.
Injury
You
report.
Stay right there. You see how you just did, Jay?
Thanks for the injury
right there.
report.
All due
CB.
respect to Mickey, he's like 70.
Okay.
You know.
But what about Hellman?
What's the bar here?
What about Hellman?
I don't know.
Come on, dog. You got it.
Dave's.
What about Kurt?
You think I'm in?
You could beat Kurt. You could beat Kurt.
Probably not, honestly. Dude, I got an injury. You think I'm unenthusiastic about this? Ask Dave what he thinks about this competition.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
I don't want to ask Dave, honestly. I feel like that would just bring my whole day down.
Heck, I'm proud of you. I love the hustle. I just don't think we're ever going to get to that point.
Oh, we're going to do it.
We can't organize anything around here.
Listen, man.
What?
Nate Newton said I couldn't beat Derek Eagleton at anything. Ooh. No, he said nothing. At this point, Derek's going to have to compete against me at something.
Oh, Derek, you hear that? Hey, listen, where's my camera at? DE. Yeah, this is Isaiah speaking. Listen up. Hey,
get in there.
My boy Heckma said you got to come see about him.
Right now.
Right now. You feel me?
Derek's going to walk down, come strutting in
Dude,
here.
If he walks
I would
down,
love
that'd be
that.
awesome.
He can walk down. He can stroll down. He can crawl down.
He can levitate down.
Saying that he got to compete with something.
Hey, you can levitate down.
Okay.
You still got to do it with my boy Heck. You feel me?
Okay.
Head to head, DE, all day.
As much as I love this conversation, we need to move on.
Yes, we do.
We're saying it with our chest.
We are, but we've only got 45 minutes. So
All right,
let's
let's go,
get
let's
into
go.
the Cowboys news and notes. There was some big news yesterday in terms of one left tackle, Rob Phillips.
Yeah, Tyron Smith, limited practice. It popped up in practice yesterday. Mike McCarthy was just asked about it on the fan. Said, I think we're going to be fine there. See how he is when he comes in. They checked him out yesterday. Must have been encouraging. I didn't get any indication yesterday that it was something like super serious. But whenever it's Tyron Smith and it's a neck or a back or anything in that area, you raise your eyebrows because of his history with those injuries in that area of his body.
Is that anything that should raise a red flag just based off of the fact of the history, even though it's not anything right this second? Is that something to be concerned about maybe moving into the latter half of the year?
You don't want to see it. You don't want to see him pop up ever. I'm not sure if it's completely connected to what he had the surgery on to fix his neck last year. So I don't want to take that jump. I think he's had stingers and stuff like that throughout his career. And so what he has said, and he said it as recently as the Cowboys Hour this week, is that surgery has permanently fixed the issues he's been having. It's not ideal to see him pop up, but I don't think they've ruled him out of this game. I'll just say that for sure.
That's a good sign, because my next question was going to be what happens if he does indeed miss? What happens on that offensive line? Do you go to Ty and Secchi? Do you bring Terrence Steele from the right side to the left side? What is the next mode of action from the Cowboys if Tyron Smith were to miss any time?
You know what? For the first time, I didn't get bad news from Rob. So I'm glad you didn't send that out. You didn't send that out. But, looking at my Fitbit, it's about that time. This is about the time that we get a little injury update from, Tyron Smith. We've been – look, guys, we've – as long as he's been playing, the wear and tear, the reps, everything, man, at some point, obviously, you're going to see an offensive lineman on the injury report. Obviously, the neck, you don't want to see that. It's good news to hear him say that it's permanently fixed, whatever issues were there. But just going back to your question, look, I don't want to see Ty and Secchi at all. So if it's Brandon Knight and even – if we're going to switch sides and do it like that, I'm okay with it. Right now, we're kind of handicapped at the tackle position because our swing tackle is actually playing right tackle. So this is not ideal in a situation where you would possibly be going to Foxborough without your two starting tackles.
That would not be ideal. That was not a great situation last year when both
No.
And obviously Lyell's out for another week.
Do we know what the dress of the day was yesterday?
The dress of
were they in pads? Was it just helmets? What was the?
Oh God,
they were in pads.
Yeah, Thursday's been pads day, right?
Yeah,
they haven't been pads Wednesday. Yeah. Shells was Wednesday.
Shells, okay. All right, so there's a chance that there might have been some contact there. He may have injured himself, but I hope not. I hope we could just chop it up to a bad case of gas, and he can be out there on the field.
Gas in your neck.
Works his way up.
Okay.
All right. Well, any other
I've never
news?
seen that on an official injury report, actually.
I haven't either. Any other news?
I think it's under illness.
Yeah, it's just one big blanket there. Yeah.
KZ, I believe, is looking good heading into the weekend.
He says he's playing.
I'm trying to move right past this.
He's okay in that area, too. Who else? Trayvon. He was saying he kind of went Jason Garrett route, saying I'm day-to-day, but he didn't sound too concerned. Mike McCarthy doesn't sound super concerned. They're not practicing today. They do their stay program today, and then light practice, very light. Saturday before they get on the plane. So
Things have changed so much.
In what way?
Scheduling, just how these coaches approach the game weeks now is just different.
Like for you, like a typical week game, what would?
I mean, tough practices were Wednesday, Thursday. Friday was just helmets, and we would run around and we would do all of our red zone stuff. And then Saturday was a walkthrough, and then you get on a plane. So it's just different now.
It is because it seems like so much is about installment on those days, and I was if you got an opportunity to listen to Cooper did a amazing interview yesterday on 105.3 The Fan. I thought it was really outstanding.
Yeah,
but
G-Bag does a great job.
They do, and he was talking about actually getting reps after practice with Dak, and just saying that it was just all a part of how fast the process of practice moves, and you don't have an opportunity to go back over things. So I thought that was cool, but again, just kind of speaking to what you're talking about, that's why I said it looks like the implementation process moves so fast, and that's maybe the reason why now.
It's interesting, and I don't think the general public understands that practice through the duration of a practice week. Let's say your install, right, your game plan for the week against the New England Patriots, you may run 60% of those plays in practice. Maybe run 60% of those plays. So almost half of your plays that they'll call in the game, you didn't run that week in practice, but you looked at it on paper and you looked at it on film, and you just got to know what you're supposed to do. So it's kind of crazy in terms of just kind of doubling down on what you just said in terms of they're going and getting extra reps after practice. That's a real thing, because a lot of the stuff that's called in the games, you're like, okay, I remember when they installed this. Okay, cool, let's go. Like I didn't. You don't have your recollection to go back to say I ran this in practice.
Right.
He was in the middle of his interview out here after practice. Did you see that? Mm-hmm. He stopped his interview and tried to get Leighton's attention. Like, Leighton, get Dax. Like, we got to work on this route after I get done, and they actually did. Like right after practice. Yep. So yeah, that's your point. Things move fast. It's a fast-paced style practice they have for sure.
Is that a byproduct of just like the NFLPA and kind of some of the limitations that they put on practices as well?
It's just I don't know, probably a combination of that, and there's just so many plays.
Yeah.
There's just so many plays.
The playbook is so thick. You got to go all the way
massive,
through it.
Right? Especially, I don't know how the playbook is here, but like in New England, I've never been in a system that had so many formations, motions, plays, personnel groupings. I mean, it was so in depth that there is no way in the world that you can run through everything. And we would have 2 walkthroughs per day. You would have a walkthrough earlier in the day, you have a walkthrough right before practice, and then you have practice, right? So you had 3 opportunities to try to get through your game plan, and you still never got around to half the reps.
And Amari specifically is just a perfectionist.
Yeah.
I mean, we on Media Mash, Steve Dennis talked endlessly about his comment about we think we could be a Super Bowl team. But the context of it was, if we don't clean some stuff up, we're going to get bit and we're going to get got at some point. And that's what he meant. And that's why they know they're good, but they got to be perfect in a lot of areas, especially when they run into better teams. And this is another challenge, man. This is going to be tough.
I heard that same thing with Steve, and he does a great job on that Media Mash show. But I don't know how you could disagree in context with what Amari had to say about that specifically, about him saying that, hey, this team, talent-wise, across the board, is good enough to make that run. And we've seen it through the first 5 weeks of the year. Name another team, or name one reason why they shouldn't be there. Now, they do have some places that they do need to clean things up, but overall, you feel really good about it, and that's why Cowboys Nation is so excited.
Yeah, and I love Steven. I think he's covered this team for so long. Like he's been part of media coverage where they start 3-0 and they finish 8-8 or 9-7, and so I think that's where he's coming from. I don't think Amari's. It's not coming from a place of cockiness. No. It's he's just very analytical. He's looking at what they're doing right now and saying, we have a shot, but we can't we can't throw 2 interceptions, or we can't, not cash it in the red zone, whatever. They got to be better than that.
No, I love that. And I also read an article by Mickey Spagnola just saying, don't count your eggs before they hatch, basically. And you talk about the old guard that has seen the Cowboys start off hot like this and finish 500 at the end of the season. So I think all of that, obviously the optimism is there. You look at around the NFL, I'm sure they're talking Super Bowl in Arizona right now. They're 5-0. There are a lot of 4-1 teams out there that obviously if, you're starting to win and you're starting to look down your schedule and see those winnable games, you're already putting your mind in the playoffs. But again, we have to enjoy this week by week.
And also, I think one thing that does play benefit into the hype factor is knowing that if you do get a win this week, You look at Tampa Bay beating Philly last night, so you've already got one loss chalked up. That's another game on the Eagles. The Giants play the Chargers this week, and then the Washington football team play the Chiefs. So there's a really good chance the NFC East as a whole goes 1-3, and the Cowboys have a 3-game lead heading into the bye week.
I like it.
A 3-game lead. There's a really good shot that happens. So maybe that adds to a little bit of the hype as well.
Yeah, I mean, the hype is going to be there. I mean, you got the star. So the hype's going to be there regardless. The reality is you go play by play, quarter by quarter, game by game, and that's how the approach that you have to have. And that's one thing about the team that we're about to play. That's what they're taught. There's no hoorah, there's no hooray. Like, you did your job if you get a victory. Okay, on to the next one. Like, that's literally it's a check box. You check the box, and it's like, okay, now we're on to the next one. So the heck what you did this last week doesn't matter. It doesn't have any effect over what's coming up, and you don't control what happens down there if you don't take care of today. So we need to have our eyes fixed on the New England Patriots, and we need to take care of them, and then whoever else comes up after that. We need to win the bye week. Seriously, I mean that's the approach that our organization needs to have. So that we don't have to hear these stories of what the tales of times past.
And if there's any team, any coach, any organization that's going to halt the momentum of a team that's 4-1 going into their stadium on the road, and there is no such thing as an easy win on the road in the NFL, it is Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots.
And to that point, if there's any chance of us getting high and mighty and kind of looking too far down the road, hopefully Dan Quinn is letting everybody know what he suffered.
That's a great point.
And understanding that I was this close to winning a Super Bowl, right, as a head coach, and because we looked too far ahead, because we looked 2 quarters ahead, we came back, and I'm sitting here ringless from that organization. So I think there's no better person within this building to be able to acknowledge where their vision needs to be at, aside from just Dan Quinn.
Is there a better person in the NFL than Dan Quinn to tell that story of, hey, we literally took 2 quarters off, and it cost us an entire season, cost us an entire legacy.
Yeah.
And you can now use that in your back pocket for times like this where you do get off to a hot start and you do not want to end up like the teams of the past.
No, and going back to what you were talking about, the Patriots, and that's culture. We talked about culture a lot, and that's culture, but that's a little boring, and Bill is a little bland. I mean, but he got Super Bowls to prove it. I get it. But, man, right now, this is an exciting time for the Dallas Cowboys. We feel good about the team we have. We didn't feel good last year at all. Our quarterback is balling. Right now, nobody is asking questions about Dak and the money that he's making. You know why? He balling. So can't nobody even, and they can't ask about that. Remember the regression of Ezekiel Elliott. Can't talk about it because he balling. You want to talk about Amari Cooper. Oh, Cooper, he takes some games off. He's good at home. Good. You know what he doing? Balling. So come on, man. We in it right now. We 4-1.
And I don't disagree with you from the fans' perspective.
Yeah,
fans can be hyped.
Yes,
there's two different
There's
levels
a
of
difference between
focus.
momentum and hype.
Absolutely. Yeah. Fans be hyped. Be amped up, be hyped, be ready to come back to Cowboys Stadium and be loud as all get out because your team's balling. Absolutely, right? Have that Heckma energy. Team focus.
Yeah.
Team focus. Focus on your opponent. Focus on your assignment, because the moment that you look past your opponent, they will bite you in your tail.
Yeah. No, none of these guys, they get paid to do this. And so regardless of that, here's the other thing about it. You look at some veterans on this team that have gone through the lean years and finished 500. You're at a point right now where you're looking around and saying, when you're sitting in the locker room, oh, that's a dog. Oh, he a dog. Oh, we got 101 Dalmatians in here. It's a bunch of dogs in here. So regardless if you want to be a fan, if you want to be a player, we got dogs in the building. So give you something to be excited about. We're not taking anybody for granted. And when we get to Foxborough, you know what it is.
A little Cruella DeVille action over here on Talkin Cowboys.
I just came straight out the dome.
I like it.
101 Dalmatians.
That's
showing
awesome.
up with our dogs.
Cowboys, and you mentioned some of the blandness from Bill Belichick. I've got a game for you guys on the other side of the segment. It's a little Guess Who New England Patriots edition when we return with more Talkin Cowboys.
Honey, big news.
Gary, are you okay?
Oh, I'm not Gary anymore. I'm Jackie Flash.
What?
See, I want the latest smartphone, but the best deals are only for new customers. So, to get a new customer deal, I changed my name to Jackie Flash.
Okay, but the best smartphone deals at AT&T are for everyone, new and existing customers.
That's huge. Then guess who's getting a deal?
Is it Jackie Flash?
Jackie Flash.
It's not complicated. At AT&T, our best smartphone deals are for everyone. Restrictions apply. Visit att.com for details.
New Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. You deserve it.
I do deserve that.
You deserve decadent flavor without sugar. And a day at the beach without sand getting everywhere. And a relaxing bath that your children don't interrupt.
I deserve all that?
It's really just a visual metaphor for Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. Everything you want, nothing you don't.
A visual metaphor on the radio. I do deserve that.
Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. The zero you deserve is finally here.
Before there was a draft, you could size up a cowboy by 3 simple factors: the crease in his hat, the bend of his brim, and his unbending attitude. A man Stetson didn't just protect him from what life threw at him, it projected a rugged, unstoppable spirit. Stetson hats are still American-made with pride right here in Texas. They're still the unofficial crown of all self-respecting cowboys, and Stetson is proud to be on the field with America's team. Find a retailer nearest you at stetson.com/cowboys.
There's nothing as unique as our eyes, which is why Essilor pioneers ways to make lenses as unique as you. Verilux for super sharp vision, Essential Blue for protection, and Crizal for freedom from glare. 3 cutting-edge solutions in a single unique lens. So whatever your needs, insist on Essilor. Visit your local Essilor experts and find the perfect lens for you. See more, do more, Essilor.
Back to Talkin' Cowboys.
It is a great people, great pay replay. You've heard that Jason Witten has joined the Caliber Collision team. If you want to join him and do great work with great people for great pay, you can apply now at jobsatcaliber.com. That's jobsatcaliber.com. You flipping the page?
You're flipping that bread. You know,
for the job at Caliber.
That job at Caliber. Like my grandpa I used to ask my grandpa for $1, and he would take out this big old wad, and he would go up there. One.
You
said that. God,
okay. All right. I've never known what that is like. All right, we've got a game. I've got 5 clips of audio that Chris Beam has caught or has clipped up in the back and done a great job with. 5 clips where Bill Belichick, throughout his weekly press conferences up in New England, is talking about a specific either player, coach, or unit of the Dallas Cowboys. We're going to play it without any indication. I even don't know what the end of or who it's about. We're going to guess as a table, and then Chris Beam will tell us who he's actually talking about.
Just to set this up, this is him going for 5 minutes straight, right? Talking about just like every part of the Cowboys
kind of
team.
Back.
As he typically will do with an opponent.
This is not.
It's not?
No.
These are guys that, okay, so he did that, but it was.
This is something else.
He talked about Stephen Jones. He saw like that. That was his big did a big thing that was like 5 minutes, right? These are questions reporters asked him about specific players on the Cowboys or positions. Heck, it may be something about his position, his team. So. Okay.
So we've got to guess it. So Chris Beam, go ahead and fire up.
We will start really easy for you guys. You want to start easy or hard?
Hard.
No, we got to go easy.
Okay. Thanks, Beam.
This is what I'm going to do. I want to kind of get you into the game. Does that make sense?
It does make sense.
Like
it. So stand by. Okay, so who is Bill Belichick talking about?
One of the reasons it seems like the Cowboys are
here we go.
If they're open offensively.
Hold on a second.
If they're open down the field, he'll throw it down the field, and he'll throw it to everybody. Whoever's open. And a lot of times he's got 2 or 3 guys to choose from.
Who's he talking about? This should be easy.
Dak.
Very
At
very
that
good.
Dakota?
There we go.
Yeah.
Ding. Okay.
Ding. All right. Make sure and mute your mic because we could hear the question.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Stand by.
Yeah, distinctive, very talented guy. Plays the ball well. He's got good cover skills.
Oh, that one's harder.
Who's he talking about?
Diggs.
Was it?
I'm gonna say. Oh man.
Can we play that one more time,
Yeah,
Beam?
go one more time.
Can you crank it a little bit more too?
Yeah, distinctive, very talented guy. Plays the ball well.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to give you.
Diggs.
Yeah, I would probably say Diggs there as well. Either Diggs or Parsons, but I'll say Diggs.
That sounds like a coverage thing. Yeah,
All
there we
right.
go. There we
Got a
go.
little noise in it.
2 for 2. So these are easier, progressively getting harder, right, Beam?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we'll get harder. Okay.
All right, so here's the third one.
Okay.
Here is the third one.
Big, fast. Distinctive. I mean, these guys can really run.
That's it.
Yep, that's all you're going to get.
That was pretty much his whole answer on that, too. He didn't even say the back end. I'm not going to guess because I've already seen this clip.
Gregory.
Talking about Randy Gregory?
Hey, play it one more time. His voice is so bad. I'm sorry. Just one more time.
Big, fast. Distinctive. I mean, these guys can really run. You know, it looks like he might have a decent gain, or it looks like he might have some space in the defense, and it closes very quickly.
So that is his entire answer.
That is, yes. I cut it off a little short on you because I didn't want him to give anything away.
I'll say Micah Parsons.
Did you change your answer there or no? Staying with Randy Gregory?
I'm going to say Curse.
J-Ron Curse.
Okay.
Chris, who is it?
Oh, my God.
You got the prices right, baby.
LVE.
It's talking about Leighton Vander Esch here. Can we play that one more time?
Yes, I'll give you the whole one.
The whole
this
thing
time.
for Leighton Vander Esch.
Big, fast. Distinctive. I mean, these guys can really run. You know, it looks like he might have a decent gain, or it looks like he might have some space in the defense, and it closes very quickly. Again, they're well coached. They play aggressively. When they see it, they got a lot of guys get there in a hurry.
I don't buy
Yes,
that.
he was talking about LVE.
He's buttering us up. He's buttering us up right now.
They really
dog.
asked him about Leighton Vander Esch and the linebackers, and that was his answer.
Did Bill Belichick create the gassing up the opponent going into a week like that?
He's great at it.
Because he does it every week.
He's being honest with this Cowboys team, I think.
He teaches you to do that, though. He tells the guys.
Is he more animated in the locker room than he is in
Yes.
press conferences?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
By like how much?
Another 25%.
So not by a lot.
Yeah, I mean, but he has his moments.
Have you ever seen him smile outside of the Halloween party?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Outside
Nah,
of
he's
Halloween.
he's actually a pretty funny guy. But yeah, he's about his business though.
Okay.
He's
All
about
right,
his
you got
business.
want another one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, here we go.
You know, obviously a very talented player, big, fast. Along the lines of, Vander Esch and the guys like that they've drafted. So, and say a lot of good football players last year. He is one of them.
Oh,
Last year.
Were you about to say Micah?
I was, and then he threw the
And then he
last
said
year.
the last year, right? Oh, that messed me up too.
Oh, man. I'm lost on this one, guys. Come on, Pete. Throw one out.
I'll flip it to offense. I'll say Zeke. Say Zeke.
Okay. Can we hear it one more time, Beam?
Obviously a very talented player, big, fast. Along the lines of, Vander Esch and the guys like that they've drafted. So, and say a lot of good football players last year. He is one of them.
They had a lot of good football players last year.
And he was one of them. I'm going to say Schultz.
Ooh, okay.
Maybe Schultz.
I'm gonna say Randy Gregory on this one.
I'm gonna amend my answer and say Randy Gregory too.
You're gonna say it
Yes.
too? Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna say Gregory here?
Yeah.
All right, so Schultz and Gregory. Anybody right here, Beam? Oh. What was he talking about there?
That actually was Parsons.
What?
Yes, he said Parsons. What he said is drafted last year. Guys, they drafted a lot of guys last year. But that was Parsons.
Okay.
Like last spring, like a few months ago.
That's what he
That's
said.
kind of what I was thinking.
And actually, the funny thing is that I don't have the question, but the guy who asked the question actually got Micah's name wrong.
What did he say?
Like Micaiah.
Oh, no.
Micaiah Parsons.
That was on
Did
purpose.
You like him?
I love that report.
That was
And
on
that's
purpose.
what he gave. So
Sounds like a radio
All right.
bit you would do.
Yeah.
We got one more, Chris?
I got a couple more if you want them.
Let's do one more.
All right, cool. You'll like this one.
Okay.
The foundation of it's similar. I wouldn't say it's quite the same. No.
What's different about it?
They've changed some things. They've added some things.
What is that about?
Kellen Moore. Okay. So foundations of the offense is what you're thinking? Okay.
Dan Quinn's defense.
I'm thinking Dan Quinn's defense there, too. Just the way he kind of phrases it.
Oh, my God. These are all bum, 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 bum. I'm going to go defense. I'm going to go defense.
Chris? Hey!
Dan Quinn's defense.
Nice. Good job.
A little similar. I like it.
I got one more for you, though.
Okay. This one's for fun. Chris is having fun with this. I love it.
They're balanced. They're good at everything. It's not just the players. They have a good scheme. They're well balanced. They do a lot of things that complement other things that they do.
Yeah.
Fossil. No, what? No, he's talking about the offense.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go offense too.
Offense.
Oh, sorry. Hold on a second.
Oh.
All right, come on, man.
There it is. He was ready to save.
I like that game.
That was fun.
That was actually fun. Look at you guys.
You can't really do that a whole lot with any other coach.
So descriptive.
Oh, he is fantastic.
You want to hear? I have one quick one for you, but I'll tell you what it's about. Okay. He was asked because he had an offensive line situation this week. They have injuries, and he was asked about his offensive line this week, and this was his complete answer. I promise you.
Okay.
Yeah, let's take it day by day. See how it goes here.
Sounds like Garrett.
Put that quote in the paper.
The foundation is the same, but it's a little different. How's it different? Well, they've changed some things.
Yeah, exactly. That's great.
Well, they've changed.
That's what different means. All right.
It's like Bill Belichick, Greg Popovich. That's about it.
Greg's a lot more elaborative than
he is.
Yeah.
He'll give a little bit more, but he'll also be a jerk a little bit more, I think.
Protect the team,
on air.
man. Protect the team. That's what he teaches you.
Yep. It's the job. It's the job of the head coach. That was fun. But kind of going along with the offensive line, great transition there from Beam. I mean, they were missing 4 of their 5 guys last week. They don't anticipate missing all 4 of those guys again this week. 2 of those guys were on COVID. 2 of those guys were working their way back from injury. So do you feel like, just real quickly before we get into our Pick'em segment, do you feel like the Cowboys will be able to get pressure a little bit more this week than they were last week?
I think they've taken steps in the pass rush. I think they can. I think they're capable of it. I do think Mac Jones is from that Brady school, and I'm not making a direct comparison, but he's got that quick release. He gets the ball out really fast. I don't know if they're going to let the Cowboys just tee off unless they get in a position where they're clearly behind and they got to pass, right?
Yeah, I think you could plan on Josh McDaniels using our aggressiveness against us. Gonna be a lot of screens, a lot of quick hitters.
So if you find yourself running by yourself, turn around. So that's the MO for Josh McDaniels. But I think that for us, it's imperative that we create some type of pressure. He's still a rookie. Obviously, you can confuse him with coverage and things like that. But still, we have to get pressure. I think a lot of our success has been from that pressure, and that's how Anthony Brown had the pick 6 was because of Gregory's pressure. So continuing that trend again, even if we don't get home, it's just having that pressure there. And the quarterback has to be aware of it.
Got to be aware of it, and the Cowboys are going to try and get after the rookie and try and force some mistakes. By the way, call in right now, 888-855-2297. It's our Pick'em segment. On the other side of the break, we need our fans to be a part of it. We need Cowboys Nation to call in right now. Last week, we had Mike from New York. He went 5-1. Had a great week. And our standings are getting closer and closer. We'll update it when we come back here on Talkin Cowboys.
Hi, I'm Clint Tillison with United Ag and Turf. Before you can park yourself in front of the game, park yourself in a John Deere and power through your chores. Our Land Run package is a 1025R, 25 horsepower tractor with a loader, rotary cutter, and a box blade for $229 a month. And the price you see is the price you'll pay, no surprises. So don't miss another kickoff.
Visit UnitedAgAndTurf.com. Offer ends February 1st, 2021. Restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Now let's get to work.
The Cowboys way, where 16 Hall of Famers and 5 championships shows us what success looks like. where turkey is always the second best part of Thanksgiving Day, where we are all defined by one single thing, the star, where we as fans know it's our job to keep the tradition going. Bank of America is proud to be the official bank of the Dallas Cowboys and to support the quest of living life the Cowboys way. Copyright 2020, Bank of America Corporation.
Want to use what the pros use? How about the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black? Right now, you can get the Jack Black Starter, a curated collection of Cowboys locker room favorites for just $10 with free shipping. The starter includes 4 Jack Black skincare favorites, plus a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Go to getjackblack.com/Cowboys and use the code word TEAMJB. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys. The Jack Black Starter, $10, free shipping.
Honey, big news.
Gary, are you okay?
Oh, I'm not Gary anymore. I'm Jackie Flash.
What?
See, I want the latest smartphone, but the best deals are only for new customers. So, to get a new customer deal, I changed my name to Jackie Flash.
Okay, but the best smartphone deals at AT&T are for everyone, new and existing customers.
That's huge. Then guess who's getting a deal?
Is it Jackie Flash?
Jackie Flash.
It's not complicated. At AT&T, our best smartphone deals are for everyone. Restrictions apply. Visit att.com for details.
Back to Talkin' Cowboys.
Whether you're watching from home or you're cheering in the stands with Essilor lenses, you can see every exciting play. Book an appointment at your local Essilor experts and see what Essilor can do for you. See more, do more. Essilor on Talkin' Cowboys. That was the best one yet. That's the best one yet. Isaiah Stanback.
With a K.
Wow. Do yourself a favor if you're listening to Talkin' Cowboys. You're not getting the full effect. Go watch it on YouTube. Go watch it on DallasCowboys.com. My goodness, that was hilarious. Okay.
Got Men in Black.
Hey, that thing got real medicine in them, boy.
Oh, man. Real, them some solid lenses right there.
Yeah, that's Essilor's, baby. All right. Talking Cowboys standings, Isaiah and Heckma tied at 17 and 15 overall, but both guys went 5-1 last week.
Right, we did.
Great job, you two.
Bam.
Fantastic. Closing the gap. The fans, represented by Mike from New York, also went 5-1. They are at 19 and 13. Both George from South Carolina, Mike from New York having good weeks and only losing 3 total games since we let the fans take over a standings part. Me and Rob both went 4-2, so I'm 1 game up on Rob at the moment. 21 and 11. Rob is 20 and 12. So everything getting tighter.
We're 4 games back from the lead right now.
Yeah.
Yes, you are currently 4 games back from the lead. Getting close.
Wait, who's in the lead?
I am.
Okay.
By 1 game.
Yeah. To the Y.
Yeah, nobody gained. Nobody gained between you and I, but everybody else gained.
That's
on
that
us.
PwC cooking the books right there.
Go look it up.
Let's do a tax audit.
Go look it up. Go look it up. All right, we've got our fan caller, and this might be my favorite one yet. No offense to Mike and George, but we've got Josh from North Carolina. And Josh, I hear from Chris Beam that you're currently at work. What do you do for a living?
So, good morning again, guys. I called earlier this week, but I love you guys so much. I wanted to call in again. I'm actually a 4th grade teacher.
Right on.
And I've got my 4th graders here, and they're going to help me pick.
This is awesome. This is awesome. Can we get? I'm going to count to 3. Can we get a Go Cowboys from everyone in that room on 3? Ready? 1,
yes, sir.
1, 2, 3.
Yes, sir.
There we go. Everybody's ready to go. Everybody's ready. Okay, we've got 6 games for you, Josh, and for your class here on Talking Cowboys. We start with the one across the pond, the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. We'll let you guys go first. Who you think's winning that ball game?
Hey, you guys.
That's the Dolphins.
Is that the Dolphins?
Yes, sir. We're going to go with the Dolphins.
Okay, I'm going to go with the Dolphins there, too. Good pick, you guys. Rob?
Dolphins as well.
All right. Flipper the Fins. Okay.
Flipper. I'm going Dolphins. I'm going Dolphins.
All right, we've got Dolphins across the board on that one. Chargers at the Ravens. A really good ball game between Justin Herbert, Lamar Jackson and company. Baltimore starting to roll a little bit more. Isaiah, I'll start with you on this one.
I'm going to go with the Herbert.
Ooh, the Chargers on the road.
I don't think Baltimore can do it back-to-back games.
Okay. Heckma.
I'm going with Action Jackson. I'm going with Lamar.
I'm going to go with Lamar there, too. Ravens all the way on this one. All right, Rob?
I keep picking against the Chargers. I got the Chargers this week.
Okay. That's a good pick. Split table in here. What do we say in North Carolina?
What are you saying? Baltimore.
Okay, so the Ravens get the pick there. Cardinals at the Browns. The undefeated Arizona Cardinals going up against the Cleveland Browns, who I believe just have the one loss, right?
Yeah.
No, 2 losses. Sorry, they are 3-2. But the Browns playing pretty well. I'll start with you on this one, Rob.
Man, they almost got me with the upset pick, beating the Chargers last week. The Browns did. So I think Arizona's due for a loss.
Okay.
Give me the Browns at home.
I'm going to take the Cardinals on the road. Heckma.
Dog pound.
I'm barking too.
You're barking too, so I'm the only one picking the undefeated Cardinals.
You love that
at
Cardinals
the moment.
team.
This is awesome. I really do like the Cardinals from a fundamental standpoint. All right, guys, Cardinals or Browns? Cardinals across the board. Nice.
Right.
Good pick, you guys. I love it. All right, we'll let y'all go first on this one. The Las Vegas Raiders at the Denver Broncos. Now, this is a close game, but remember the Raiders are without John Gruden for the remainder of the year and so on and so forth, unfortunately. But you do have the Raiders at the Broncos. Who you guys got on this one?
You guys got Las Vegas Raiders.
The Raiders. Okay, gotcha. The Raiders on that one, Heckma?
You know what? Coach Bisaccia is my man. You know, used to be a coach here. So I'm going with the Raiders, man. I want him to win his first game as a head coach.
I like that a lot. All right.
I was going to go against the Raiders, but I feel like they're going to actually have a prove-it game. They've dealt with a lot this week.
Feel the same way. Vegas.
I'm right there with you. I'm going to go Vegas Raiders all the way across the board there. I think that's a team that's out to prove some people wrong and, like you said, to kind of put everything behind them.
Yeah.
Seahawks at the Steelers. Heckma, I'll let you go first on this one. Who you got in this? Both teams kind of struggling right now. Not very good.
You know, it's really hard to pull against Isaiah's second team, but
Is it hard?
No,
Is
it's
it hard
actually
to
a first. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to go with the Steelers.
It's actually my third team that I went to.
No, remember.
I'm so sorry. Oh, my God. How could I miss that?
No Juju Smith-Schuster.
I know.
Just remember that.
No. Let him cook either.
No Russell Wilson.
Oh, Geno.
Okay, so you're picking the Seahawks still. Okay, I'm gonna pick the Steelers in this one at home.
No Russ, I got to go Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
how dare you?
Sorry,
Tyler,
sir.
They still got Tyler Lockett and Metcalf.
They do.
All right, Josh, what do you guys say in North Carolina?
Doggone right. They said Seattle. Doggone right.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, here's the big one. It's the Cowboys at the Patriots. 3:25 kickoff on CBS on Sunday afternoon. It'll be a fun one. Tony Romo, Jim Nance on the call. We've got a fun pick'em segment here. Can the Cowboys take down Bill Belichick for the first time as the Patriots head coach and get their first win in New England since 1987? All right, guys, in North Carolina, who you got in this one? I love it.
That was with the chest.
That was with the chest.
That was their chest.
Yes,
I love it. Josh, thank you so much. You guys have a fun weekend. Enjoy it.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all for participating. We love you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Dude, that was awesome.
Go Cowboys! I
that.
love it. Oh, that's awesome. That was my favorite so far. Great job, Josh.
I've been trying to bait you all week. All week I've been trying to bait you, and you ain't fell for it all week, Isaiah. But I feel like right now you're about to do it. This is our Christmas tree game.
Okay,
isn't it?
we're gonna get ours out of the way. I'm gonna pick the Cowboys on the road to get the job done. They will go to 5-1.
You're gonna do it
heading into the bye week.
Yeah, I think the Pats are going to get weird. It's going to be a tough game. It might be lower scoring than we think, but I'll go Cowboys.
I'm going to say 30-13 Cowboys. Who are you saying?
I'm going to say 24-20 Cowboys.
Okay. Who wants to go first on this end of the table?
You know.
Oh, wait, you got to go last. So
I'm going with the team that has the silver and the navy blue on their helmets.
Get out of here with that. No.
Well, he didn't say red.
No,
There's a little red on New England.
No, I'm going with the Stars. I'm going with the Stars on this one. Cowboys should win this one 28-17.
I knew you were a hockey fan, but
no.
I've been Are you sure? Are you
got our
gonna
first victory yesterday?
Are you gonna amend this after the show? Come on, man.
I just said the Stars.
Say it again. Say it real big.
The Dallas Cowboys were
chest.
silver and navy blue on their helmet, and they have a star on their helmet.
All good. All good.
And what was the score one more time?
28-17.
You wanted him to pick the Pats.
I did.
Why?
Because I figured that's where he was going. He's been leading up all week to the pick,
Well, that was
and he
his
didn't do
coach.
it. And
I'm a realist. Heck, man, I don't go with the crowd. I just go with what the facts say.
I feel you, and that's always good. Yeah. But in a situation like this, go Cowboys.
What's your pick?
Boy, come on now. I'm going with the boys at home. Going with Ed Gillette. I'm going with the boys.
Gillette is their home now.
Yeah, we'll make it our home.
Ooh. Wow. What's the score? What do you got?
You know what? I think we scored 30 points on them.
You're going to be Bill Belichick.
What's the actual score?
Good deal. However he gets over, But I'm going to go. I think we scored 30. I think we scored 35.
35 to what?
35-21.
Okay.
Going something like that. But we're going to score 30 points.
So going up over 50 points.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. He only scored.
What is that, Isaiah? Would you like to share with the class?
I just said, knowing Coach Belichick, don't be surprised if Heckman ends up on the board.
You think so?
Yeah.
Hey, Bill, just make sure you spell my name right.
He does that.
God, that would be
He
amazing.
does that. He pulls up the articles and puts them up there. They said this.
If you need me for motivation, then you're in
just
trouble.
did it.
Oh, good.
You did it.
Hey, well, you know what? I'm showing up with 101 of them. So
the dogs.
Let's go.
All right, that's it for us this week here on Talking Cowboys. Hope you had as much fun as we did. For Chris Beam in the back, Rob Phillips, Isaiah Stanback, I'm Kyle Yeomans. Heckman Harrison, what do we say on Fridays?
Cowboy Nation, I hope your team win. This
has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!